Okay, this is it. It is time. It is fight week, and it is the prime card. This is probably the biggest crossover boxing event that there will probably ever be. If Jake Paul versus KSI ever, if it even if
you could do so, you
it does happen. I don't know if the undercard is going to be as stacked as it is as we got right here, but of course, as always, I've got to put my predictions out. Let's go. So I'm just gonna go with. I know a couple of things happen. Today is press conference day. Seen everything. I'm just gonna go with the picture that the poster that I got in front of me right now. I'm just gonna go down the line and talk my way through it. So first we got Chase Demore versus Temple Arts. This one is still going on, and I think everybody's it's split right here. Most of these fights on here are split. They're 50-50. And right now I think Temple Arts might get this one. I think he might get it because he's more technical. Chase does he does have like the muscle and probably has the better reach. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'm gonna have to go with Temple Arts on that one. The next one up, we have SX versus DTG. This one is still going down. I have no idea. We saw DTG fight Halal in, I can't remember which one, but we saw him fight Halal, and I think he lost, but it was a very close fight. We've never seen SX, so I don't know who's gonna win this one, but I'm just gonna go with DTG just because of the experience. Next, we have Astrid Wet versus Alexia Grace. Now, this was supposed to happen on Astrid's promotion, and then they went WWE style, went through the table. But Astrid all the way. So next up, we got Swarms versus Ryan Taylor. I guess Ryan Taylor got pulled over, or not pulled over. He got arrested. I guess he got arrested for something. I have no idea. But I think he's out. And I think I've been watching everything. Ed Matthews is the replacement. So Swarms is going to be fighting on this card. He's going to be fighting Ed Matthews. But now we go on to the main card, which starts it off with a tag team. Alex Wasabi, Nick Lamo versus Los Pineda Coladas. You know I got to go with the GOAT and B-Dave. Come on now. Pineda all the way. Whindersson Nunes versus my mate Nate. I think my mate Nate might take this one all the way. I think he might take it. Which when they both lost against Kenny, we didn't get to see much from I think either of them. Nate got knocked out, and then Whindersson just got dominated in that fight. But I think my mate Nate is going to probably take that win. I don't know how, but he's going to take that one. Okay, King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor. Now, these are where the fights are starting to get good. These are main event fights. All of these fights from here on up. King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor now. We saw King Kenny do a masterclass against Whindersson Nunes in their last performance on the Kingpin. So Anthony Taylor, he's been taking out all these influencers that they put in front of him. I think AT might have this one. It depends on what rounds. I think it might be 5. Oh, it's a championship, right? Yeah, it's 5 rounds. Ooh, you know what? I'm so split on most of these. But I can't just leave it like that. But I think AT is gonna win it. Dean the Great versus Waleed Sharks. This is the rematch that everybody has been waiting for. This is a main event. The Misfits number 3 was probably the best card until this one. So they main event that one in where was it? Austin, in Texas. Oh man, that was such a banger of a fight, and we get to see him again. Now, who do I have on Dean the Great versus Waleed Sharks? We saw a different Waleed at the press conference today. A whole new Waleed. Usually he's sometimes he fights, I don't know, throwing bottles and stuff. But this time he's a cookie. Yeah. So I don't know. I think Waleed might be he's looking for revenge, and I gotta be biased. I gotta go with my boy Dean the Great. Yeah, he's got to. I don't know, but Waleed looks different. It's a different Waleed we've seen today. So now we're gonna move on. Salt Poppy, Slim. Now this, no one saw this coming until we watched 009 and Slim came out. This was bound to happen. It was inevitable, right? Most of these people were destined to cross paths and eventually fight each other. And this is one of them, Salt Poppy versus Slim. And I gotta go with the underdog. I'm going with Slim. Salt Poppy, he lost the weight. Congratulations to him, but you never know. He probably doesn't have that same power that he used to have when he was bigger. But gotta give it to Slim. Now we move on to what is probably controversial, the most controversial fight that everybody wants to see. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. And today, I guess Dylan Dennis threw the microphone at Logan Paul, and I saw on Happy Punch on Instagram, Logan got a cut. But then Happy Punch also posted that Logan said that the fight is still on. He's gonna show up. So hopefully it is. Hopefully it does. We got one more day until it happens. So hopefully hopefully nobody pulls out other than Ryan Taylor. But because I know everybody's eyes are on that fight right there. Everybody's eyes are on that fight. Now, the moment of truth. KSI versus Tommy Fury. KSI all the way. Team KSI, Team Sidemen, Team YouTube, all the way. But everybody wants KSI to win. But on paper, like everybody says, Tommy Fury should win. He's the boxer he's been boxing since he was a kid. So yeah, I got JJ winning that fight. Man, what a stacked card! I actually cannot wait. This is going to be a night, the best night in crossover boxing history. I don't know if there won't be one as good as this one will be. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. I'll do my reactions.